What up? What up, everybody? So today I'm gonna talk about. I don't know. I always start the video off like that. It's whatever. You learn a lot about yourself when you're by yourself for. I think it's been about 2.5 years, and I don't mean by myself as in I don't have anyone to talk to, or like I'm alone in this world. I don't mean that in a sense. I mean it's by myself as in there's no one there whenever I hang up the phone, whenever the phone gets hung up. And I'm not saying I can't call that person back or whatever, but if I truly needed to. But what I'm saying is, or at least for me anyway, I don't want to have to call that person back. Does that make sense? That person that is helping me through whatever, or like just is helping me, I don't want to have to call that person back. I want to deal with my own stuff. I'm an adult now. I'm 22 now. And I feel like I should be able to deal with stuff, right? And I know that, and I think I've heard it more specifically like in my age group, about around 25 and below. Excuse me. 25 to like 18 to 25, I think, is about what I heard, like, is the age group that usually deals with the most mental problems. And I'm not saying like there are many other people that deal with mental problems and all that. I'm not discounting any of those people. And I pray that they get help as well. And I'm not saying that I have like any mental illnesses. I did feel like I fell into a type of, I don't know what you call it. It wasn't like seasonal depression. It might have had something to do with like COVID and all that. But you know what? No, it didn't have anything to do with COVID because I was still working. I was still getting out. I will tell you that 2020 and even 2021 right now have been the worst 2 years of my life. And given, like I said, I haven't been alive that long. I'm 22 years old. And given we are in 2021 right now as well. So, and I know it's going to pass and whatever and all that. It'll eventually pass. But as of right now, I can confidently say 2020 and 2021 were the worst years of my life. I can confidently say that because I know for a fact they were, right? And I did go through, I guess you could call it depression. And you can hear it in the songs that I make too. I try to get that point across, that of what people, at least what I've felt as I was going through those stages in those songs that I write. I'm actually coming out with another one right now. It should be posted. I'm going to record it this week sometime, and I should be posting it. Man, I hope you guys can hear me right. The air is going really loud. But, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm going to post that song hopefully within this next week. I'm going to try to record it today, actually. But yeah, those songs just are basically me and my thoughts while I went through those periods in my life. And what I believe may go through some other people's minds that go through that type of mental headspace, that type of headspace, that depression, if you will, bad mental state, And I'm not claiming to be a psychologist, a mental health professional at all. I'm just simply saying what I write down, what I let out, what I want you to know about what has ran through my mind specifically in this 2020, 2021 year, you know, because that's when I've written these more depressing type of songs, you know. If you look back on my other song, my last song, I think it was, what was it? It wasn't R.I.P. R.I.P. was the one before that. I don't remember what it was called. I'll put it up here somewhere. But that song, I actually almost cried writing that song, you know, because it was bringing back up those mental states that I was in. And that's what I do whenever I write those songs. I mean, yeah, I rhyme and stuff. You have to rhyme and rap, you know. I guess you don't have to, but it sounds better when you do, right? Yeah, I go back down into those places in my mind in order to write those songs to get the emotion out. Because I'm a firm believer now, if you don't get those emotions out, it's going to be 10 times, 100 times worse in the near and far future, you know? You got to get those emotions out. And I think I'm getting a little off topic. What I'm saying is, what the fuck am I saying? What I'm saying is, and I've said this before, like I said, I just said it right now. You need to let those emotions out. And I feel like this past year and a half have really helped me understand that. Especially like I said in the beginning of the video, I've not necessarily been by myself. I've been living by myself for about a year and a half, almost 2. I think it's been about 2 years. I've been living by myself for 2 years, and that's what I mean by myself. I've been living by myself for 2 years. That's what I mean when I say I can call someone, but then at the end of the day, when I have to go to bed, when I have to lay my head down on my pillow, they're not going to be able to hear what's in my mind and hear what's racing through my mind 24/7. You see what I'm saying? You have people to talk to, yes, and it helps to talk about whatever you need to talk about with those people. But at the end, and I'm saying, reach out if you need help. Do whatever you can to get those mental states. What the fuck am I saying? See, I'm getting all fucking just off topic and out of control or whatever. Like I said, at the end of the day, when you have to lay your head down, those people aren't going to be there in your brain helping you out. That's why it's important to not let those bad mental states, those states of depression, get out of hand. And that's what I've learned in this past year and a half. Or I like to feel like I've learned, you know? It's very, very, very important. Even introverts, because I also, in this past year and a half, I've learned that I'm way more of an introvert. Way, way more than I thought I was. It's very, very, very important to get those thoughts and those negative feelings out in some way, whether it be writing, whether it be producing music, whether it be fucking doing TikToks. That's helped me too, man. Making videos. I know people shit on TikTok all the time, but I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who it helps. When people make TikToks, I'm pretty sure it helps some of those people just, let loose and stop worrying so much, Pretty sure that shit helps, because it's helped me. But like I'm saying, it's important to get that stuff out, to get those negative emotions out, to not let it dwell inside you. Because that is how bad habits form And I'm not saying I'm fucking perfect either. I don't want anyone to think that's what I'm saying either. I'm not saying I'm fucking perfect. I'm saying I've went through things this past year and a half, and there were times when I felt completely alone. Even after I just got off the phone with those people I was telling you about, that like I know I can talk to. I know I can still talk to them if I need to, right? I got off the phone with them and like immediately, not even seconds later after I hung up that phone call, all those thoughts started going racing in my brain again, you know? And I feel like people who go through depression, not just me, feel like that, you know? And that's why it gets to where it gets sometimes. I'm not going to mention to where it gets sometimes because I feel like you know where it gets, what levels it gets to. So yeah, I've learned a lot in this past year and a half about myself, about my brain, if you will, my mental state. My mental state right now is pretty good. I would like to think, given my life's not perfect right now, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, but I would like to think that I'm the healthiest mentally I've been. Fuck, I hope I didn't just blind you with the sun. I'm the healthiest mentally right now that I've been in 3 fucking years, man. Honestly, 3 years. I think I'm the most mentally healthy right now. And that's saying a lot, man. Because I'm not gonna lie, I've been through some shit this past year and a half, man. And I'm not discrediting any bad stuff that anyone else goes through. I'm not saying that I've went through anything worse than anyone else. Everyone has their own demons, everyone has their own battles. It's important to get help. It's important. Okay? That's the main point I want to get across. It's important to get help when you need it, when you feel like you need it. It's very important. Because you can reach a point where it's too late to go back. And I felt like, for a while, I felt like I was breaching on that point. I'm going to be blunt, I'm going to be honest. That's why I'm going to keep preaching for as long as I live that it's important to get help if you need help. And I guess I'm going to end with that. This video kind of went a little longer than I expected it to. I guess I just wanted to really try to get that point across. I feel like I kind of went off track a little bit. But when I do these types of videos also, I just go with the flow. I go with what my mind is telling me to say. I know I talk about me and my mind as 2 separate things, which we're not. We're the same thing, obviously, but my mind tells my body what to do and all that. But there's a lot in this motherfucker that I don't know about. And it's weird because it's the same motherfucking thing, right? Well, I just spit everywhere. Get to know yourself without any external inputs. Hope I'm using those terms right. Without any external baggage or whatever. Learn to know yourself. Because that's very important as well. Learn to know yourself. Pinpoint if you're sad. Pinpoint what you're sad about. If you're just sad because you need to be sad, then fucking let that shit out. And get help if you need it. That's the main points I want to get across. Like I said, I'm not a psychologist, and I don't know if any of this shit's making sense, but I hope that it does make sense and the point gets across to anyone who needs it. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that video off here. So yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day, night, whatever time you're watching this, and we'll see you in the next one. Stay up. Peace.